Wobbly wobbly wop wobble wobble. Stack in my paper. My wallet looks like a Bible.
I said my Bible looks like a wallet.
How am I living in 2023 and I don't have signal?
We promised a video.
We did. We put out a post saying that we were posting today, Saturday. Almost said Friday out of habit. And today we're listening to Kids Are Growing Up, Part 1 by Kid Laroi. Super interested. No idea what the fuck is going on and what.
Ate that so weird. I dropped it.
Okay, should I just start over? Okay.
No, but it's kind of funny.
Yeah, it is kind of funny.
We'll
I love it. It's chaotic.
I think
Get hype, get loud. Everybody get hype.
Do you realize that when our video is funny, it's just us being really fucking weird?
Weird? Yeah.
Or you, actually.
Brooke, it was you
being weird. Did you just see what you just did?
Yeah, but I like doing stuff like that because it makes you laugh.
Also kind of confused, why is it a part 1, you know? Is it like half a song? Is there another version? Why is it part
2
1?
minutes, dude.
He's making all his fans angry. Every single time I see somebody in the comments of his post on Instagram, it's just like, drop the album. Yeah.
He's actually getting on like everybody's bad side. Everyone's like, we don't care about singles anymore, just drop the album, like we're bored of this. To me, personally, I think 3 singles is kind of like max. I don't think there's gonna be any more after that. At this point, I think it's gonna be the album. Yeah, I'm just not really sure what the part 1 thing means. It's a bit of a mystery at this point.
I feel like he's gonna drop the part 2 and then the album. It's still gonna be like a fucking month. It's gonna be a month.
Anyway, we're here to listen to another.
That was a red light, sir.
Song.
It was a minivan too. Yeah, we're here to listen to the song. Let's run it. Run it up, run it up, run it up.
Oh, now you're ready. Oh, okay. It's like on vacation. Please. What?
Growing up, I used to want to be my Uncle Wayne. Until I saw his body laying in the grave. Growing up, I used to want a Jeep Wrangler. Growing up, I used to have a lot of friends. Until I saw the money change them. Growing up, I used to tell my mom, work it out. I worked it out, but now still somehow shit ain't working out. Growing up, I watched my favorite rappers interviews. I ain't believe them when they said it ain't all what it seems. But now I'm here and realize they was telling truth. Cause you sacrifice yourself for everybody's needs.
It kind of reminds me like it can't go back to the way it was because the verses and stuff was just okay, but then it came that instrumental kind of bridge part and that's what it was giving me. Like we only liked the part when he was singing, like the rap kind of vibe. I couldn't get into the flow of it. Like it didn't find like a rhythm or something.
I'm so open.
Not the song getting you in a bad mood.
Vibe killer.
Me?
I thought you were the vibe provider.
Don't put all this pressure on me, okay?
I'm open to hearing him rap. Like I think that's fine. And I'm not against that. But what the fuck? Like, I didn't like that shit at all. I totally agree with you. I don't think there was any sort of rhythm or rhyme.
It's so funny, because when I say it, I'm like, it just didn't flow for me. And then there's Taylor, I fucking hated that shit!
No.
Taylor's very ruthless with her opinion.
That's not true at all.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is, Taylor.
I'm just being honest. I didn't really love it. I liked the end of it, though. I thought there was more going for that part.
I didn't like the little ad-libs in the background.
I meant to say that, too.
Like, it was just like...
What was that?
Kind of,
yeah.
Like
it just seemed like a
threw
parody.
me for a loop. I was just like, get me off this train.
Honestly,
not
it's just like,
good.
It felt so, like, underdeveloped.
The only one thing I fucked with was what he said about getting into the music industry and stuff. He does everything for everybody's needs now. He kind of loses sight and vision of what he wants.
Sure.
I get that.
But at the same time, is he saying anything that's never been said before? Like, no.
He said something in there that I have heard before.
And I forgot what it was.
Let's take a look at the lyrics here.
I'm disappointed because I want to have a fun, good time. And right now, I'm not having a good, fun time.
He does write about in-depth things, obviously, from time to time. And I get it, not every song can just be, like, fully meaningful. But the song was just landed halfway.
But it wasn't even just fun.
I mean, it started off with, growing up, I used to want to be my Uncle Wayne until I saw his body laying in the grave. And then the next set of lines, and then he's talking about cars. Yeah. I hate when guys refer to their girlfriends as, like, hoes or bitches. Something
what did he say?
Irritates me so much. He was like, me and my bitch sitting courtside.
With my bitch, we can't see the nosebleeds. Like, good for you. It gets gets old to me. You've made it and you've just lost that humbleness to you. You're losing that like connection, personally, I feel like, with your fans.
I worked it out, but now still somehow shit ain't working out. And
Real shit.
He has some meaningful lines in here, like when he said, growing up, I watched my favorite rappers' interviews. I didn't basically believe them when they said that it's not all what it seems. I'm here and I realize they're telling the truth because you sacrifice yourself for everybody's needs.
I just wish there was more like of a progression of the song. I think the way it started, he could have built on something like that.
Yeah.
About you get to that reality of like growing up and not everything's the way it seems. I get the title and I get where the inspiration is coming from.
Level.
I just don't think he really nailed it personally.
Here's my thing. I kind of felt like the song was all over the place with what he was saying. Maybe he's talking about more like fame and how he feels towards the fame. Fine. But then write some deep shit. Take some fucking time on the lyrics. You took all this time to release a single and shit and it just sounds like that.
That's what I'm saying. It felt underdeveloped. You wrote it through one time and didn't make edits to it. And there was things that should have been edited about it.
It just needed more lyrical work, I think, and more instrumental build up. It's good near the end when he sang, but it should have entered earlier in the song.
Exactly, but that's the point where it ended is where it felt like it was picking up and that's where it was going, and then it just ends. And
well, maybe it's just the part one, so maybe
part two starts with it. Maybe that was like the intro to the next song.
I said I sounded like I was on vacation, and then the first line he opened with was about his dead uncle.
I know, that's right.
Ow, I hit my thumb so hard on my phone.
That's karma.
Oh, it's burning.
That's just
burning up.
Honestly, that just goes to show that you're so correct in saying that the vibe was all over the place. Like, you thought you were in the fucking Caribbean, and then we're sitting there mourning his uncle. I felt terrible for laughing and having a good vibe to start off, and then, do you know what I mean?
I do.
It did not feel right and good, and then I felt embarrassed. And Kid Laroi, you made me feel a bunch of things in like fucking 2 minutes, and fuck that.
Aren't the singles supposed to be some of the best music on the album?
It's like, I'm confused for good reason.
Brad had a right to say he didn't like the song.
Yeah.
People wanted us to make this a joint reaction with Love Again. We listened to that one on our own, and it's the fucking good one.
I know!
We didn't react to the good song. I was like, it's so pissed. Ted and I were just driving like, oh, let's just put this on. And then we did, we're like, oh, it's fucking good. It would have been a good reaction.
Okay, we're doing something for the first time, and we're gonna look at what other people are saying.
At this point, I'm disappointed. We want the album, not 27 singles dropped every fucking week.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what we've seen so far, is that people are pissed.
The Kid Laroi never disappoints when making music. See, I feel like that's just like a fucking dick-sucking bitch.
That's just a biased fan.
Let's get to the true comments. These songs just keep getting better and better, keep dropping the bangers. How was that a banger?
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't consider that a banger at all.
This whole song hits so hard, bro. This isn't for everyone, but I mess with it. I can't wait for the album. That's true. You know, the song isn't for everyone. And just because it's not for us, and we think it's not that good of a song, doesn't mean to other people it's not a good song.
One person's opinion, two people's opinion, doesn't just declare what the song is.
Someone said, this song is literally a life story with beats, and every song Laroi drops hits deeper. Love you, bro. See, how does it hit deeper, though, just to be talking about basketball games and then going to a party afterwards? That was not a deep song. He said deep things here and there, but it's not an emotional song.
But I wouldn't classify it as that.
It has nothing to do with the Kid Laroi and, like, him as a person. We're just completely judging the music for itself.
It's not supposed to be, like, anything personal. It's just, it's truly, like, what was the song when you heard it?
Yeah. Someone said one of his best songs, the storytelling on point.
I just don't get what people are
I don't
seeing,
know.
To be honest.
I don't get it either.
Like, I feel kind of lost. Should we listen to it again? I'm confused.
I heard it once to know. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but like maybe we're missing. Like maybe it is a story and we're missing it.
I'm assuming that it's like this for a reason, and part 2 was just gonna shock us all because it kind of led off of that with the song.
But like, fuck, you can't. Yeah, we have to take what we've been given right now. Sounds like they're underwater.
That's where I got the vacation vibe. Yeah.
Until I saw his body laying in a grave. Growing on a Jeep.
I think why the ad-lib doesn't work is because there's not enough time between when the next line starts, so it's just rushed in there, rest in peace, and then the next thing starts.
I'm not a fan of like the whisper ad-lib either. I find it a little creepy.
Growing up, I used to have a lot of friends. Fuck 'em all. Until I saw the money change them. Growing up, I used to want a lot of hoes. Until I met Ben Franklin.
So he said he used to have a lot of friends until he saw the money change them. Then he used to want a lot of hoes until he met Ben Franklin. So he was just complaining about his friends changing on him because of money. And now he used to want girls, but he's like, fuck it, I want the money instead.
So
aren't you being blinded by the exact same thing you were criticizing other people being blinded for?
maybe he's aware of it.
Like, what?
He's
though?
aware of his blindness.
But tell me that's not contradicted.
Maybe that's the point.
I'm stressing out more now than what I did at rock bottom. And I'm blowing more clouds, hoping that'll help stop it. It's all smoke and mirrors with these bitches. It's all smoke and mirrors with them all.
I liked how he said he was more stressed now than he was before at rock bottom. So now he's kind of becoming dependent on drugs.
Kind of goes to show that no matter where you are, there's always something to be stressed about.
And I like when he sings about that sort of thing, when he talks about that.
We just really wish he would have elaborated more on some stuff, honestly.
Yeah, or just kept running with that theme, because like I feel like it shows that he can write deep stuff, or we know he can because of his past songs. So it's like, why don't we just stick on it? Like it was almost just frustrating hearing him not continue it.
Yeah, it feels like it's going somewhere good, and then he changes tracks right when it was about to get good.
Yes, and it confuses the listeners for the first time. It confuses me for the first time. Our light died. I knew that was gonna happen. Right. I get what he's trying to do, it just wasn't emotionally there.
I think he just would have gotten more of our respect if you were just like more real about it. He needs to like tap into like more vulnerable side. You can tell he's like holding back a little bit. Like I could feel it.
Therapist Taylor over
I could feel it. That's really our reaction. Sorry, it was kind of disappointing. We're two disappointed little girlies right now.
Yeah, but like I feel like, you know, that has to happen every once in a while. Not everyone can just write your favorite song every single time.
Yeah, and to be honest, it'd be fake of us to be like, oh, that was amazing, and everything you do is amazing and well. Critiquing is a thing for a reason.
Yes.
Maybe we're not the most qualified.
Are you joking? The amount of concerts we go to, we write our own music, we sing, we know music. We've known music since the womb. In my opinion, it's valid.
And you know what? As a general consumer, too, I think we have a valid opinion.
And not everyone has to agree with us. That's fine.
That's that.
We agree with ourselves, so fucking piss on that. Should we go for a drive and listen to some good music?
Bro, I'm joking. This video was so serious.
Yeah, we were like doing a lot of analyzing this time. We became English teachers with coffees in our hands.
Leaning down on the desk talking at the kids with coffee breath.
Oh, God.
We're still excited for the album. We're still Kid Laroi fans. This one was just a miss for us. Let us know. Genuinely, let us know. Do you like this song? Was it for you? Was it a hit or miss for you? I like to discuss music. That's all. It's nothing personal.
Open discussion here. We love you very much.
So much.
We may see you Friday, depending. I'm free Wednesday. Are you free Wednesday?
We'll see you guys on Friday, for sure.
Yeah.
Because that's our day. Have a good weekend. Have a good life. If we never see you again. Okay, guys, seriously, bye. 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 Subscribe. I did not know where that was going. Right now, I'm not having a good, fun time.